Hi students, let's look at this question here, which was taken from the year 2019 paper 1 question 12. This question is obviously on vectors. So you are told that a ray of light passes through from air into a material made into a rectangular prism. The ray of light is sent in this direction. So I think for the first part, we should understand that the direction, it is good to just label the direction for the light. Okay, so you're told that the direction here is actually -2, -3, and -6. That's pretty okay. Now once this is done, you're also told that actually coordinates P, which you already have here, and coordinates of S is given as well. So the prism is placed so that the ray of light passes through the prism, entering Q and emerging from point R. Okay, that's pretty okay. And you're given S, okay, great. The acute angle PQ and to the normal to the top of the prism is Q. So this Q here, this is acute and this is acute. Right. See the diagram? Yeah. So yeah, that's acute and this is acute. Now once this is done, you're told that the top of the prism is a part of the plane, which is a part of a plane, given that part of the plane, because it's just a rectangle, right? Is obviously part of the plane. Like plane is infinitely long. So this equation of plane here is given, let's say this is P top, comma, okay, which is R x plus y plus z equals to 1. And the bottom part, P bottom, okay, dot dot will be x plus y plus z equals to -9. Okay, so given that the ray PQ is parallel to the long line RS, so that's okay. PQRS lie on the same plane, PQRS lie on the same plane. Okay, find the exact coordinates of P and Q. Okay. I think it's pretty okay. So the first thing is to find the line equation of PQ. So it's 5 marks. I think is a really good question here. So LPQ is just R equals to OP. Any point passes through the line PQ passes through P. So meaning to say this will just be 2, 2, 4 plus lambda -2, -3, -6. That's the direction of the light. Okay. So this is lambda real value. Then after which you have got the plane equation, right? You need to find Q is essentially just need to find point. The other thing you need to take note is actually you should be able to tell that the normal here and the normal here. So you can tell actually from the direction vector here, they are parallel. Just take note of that. This is 1, 1, 1. So normal 1 is 1, 1, 1. This normal 2 is also 1, 1, 1. So actually they are parallel plane. So P top parallel to P bottom. Okay, so that's one. But anyway, I digress. So this part here to find Q, what we have is just sub LPQ into P top. Okay, because that is where the line intersect with the P. So that's about it. Just replace it in, I think P top, which is actually just R dot 1, 1, 1 equals to 1. Right, so I'm just gonna replace it in, which is 2, 2, 4. Replace this whole equation inside here, plus lambda -2, -3, -6 bracket 1, 1, 1 equals to 1. So dot product, so it's 2 plus 2 plus 4. The reason being is because I dot over here, bracket plus lambda, same thing, I dot. This is -2 times 1 will be -2, -3, -6 equals to 1. So 6, 4, 8 are -7. 6 to 11. Okay, -11 here. Yeah, that so lambda is actually 7 over 11. Alright. This is the lambda. So that's a weird number, but there's no so OQ would just be, actually the coordinates of OQ would just be just sub 7 over 11 in 2, 2, 4 plus 7 over 11 -2, -3, -6. Key in calculator. Let me bring up my calculator. 2 minus 2 times 7 over 11 be 8 over 11. Okay, after which we just put 2 minus 21 over 11. How come this is weird? Okay, 21 over 11. How come I couldn't write this in? Okay, they need the exact form. That's the thing. I need to make sure. This is weird. 2 minus 21 over 11. Okay. Okay, and I believe the last one will be 2 over 11. Okay, so coordinates of Q will just rewrite it later. So similarly, you do the same thought process for the bottom R. To find R, you find the line, because this line here is parallel, right? The line RS is just R equals to minus 5 minus 6 minus 7 plus mu. Take the same direction because they're parallel. So minus 2, minus 3, minus 6. So negative 2, negative 3, negative 6 mu. Okay, so to find R, substitute LRS. Sub LRS into the P bottom, the bottom plane. That is what you need to do. And essentially P bottom is R dot 111 equals to minus 9. This 5 marks actually is quite a good marks to take. Please do not waste these marks here in the exam. So minus 5 minus 6 minus 7 plus mu minus 2 minus 3 minus 6 dot with 111 equals to 9. Okay, so this case here, just minus 5 minus 6 minus 7 plus mu minus 2 minus 3 minus 6 equals to 9. Key in calculator, 13, 12. This part here will be 9 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7, 27, 11. Yeah. Okay, then just key in hence OR, hence OR would just be replace into the line equation here, minus 5 minus 6 minus 7 minus 27 over 11 negative 2 negative 3 negative 6. Key in calculator, similarly this will be negative 5 plus 2 times 27 over 11 negative 11 negative 1 over 11. Something is wrong. Let me see. I see. I copied it wrongly. So this is minus minus, and after which I just... Okay, this is wrong. So it will be minus 9 here. So this case here will be negative 9 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 over negative 11. So it's minus 9 over 11. This is okay. Once done, this part will be negative 5 plus 18 over 11. It will be negative 37. Yep, negative 37 over 11. The subsequent will be negative 39 over 11 and negative 23 over 11. Okay, so just write down the coordinates. So hence, coordinates of Q is 8, 11, 1, 11, 20, 11 from the previous part. And then R is negative 27, 37, minus 39 over 11, minus 23 over 11. Yeah, there you go. This is how we do this question here proficiently. It's not a difficult question, I will say, but it's a bit tedious. Yeah. Let's look at the subsequent part. You're asked to find the values of cosine theta and cosine beta I think that's pretty okay, cosine theta. So you have the direction and you have the normal here. So the normal of the plane, I'm not sure where is it pointing, but because this has to be like, this is 1, 1, 1, right? Maybe it's pointing upwards or downwards. I don't know. But they are acute, so I don't really need to worry about it. What I need to do is actually cosine theta would just be d dot with n. They have the same normal, right? So over mod d mod n, and because they're acute, I'm just going to mod it. That's about it. So take the direction of the line, which is -2, -3, -6. So this will be -2, -3, -6 dot with the normal of the plane, which is actually 1, 1, 1. And this will just be square root 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square over 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. That's about it. I think there's nothing like really fancy here. Yeah. So this would just be 4 plus 9 plus 36, which is 49. This will be root 3. Okay, 7 times root 3, 6, 8, 11. So it's 11 over 7 root 3. They want the value of cosine theta. You leave it like that, or you could just rationalize the denominator if you want to. Multiply with 3, root 3, root 3, and you get the answer. Cosine theta is equals to 21 root 3. Okay, nothing special there. Then cosine beta, do the same thing. This is alright. This is pretty interesting. So cosine beta will be d dot n over cosine beta. Let me think. Cosine beta. Oh, cosine beta, we need to find RQ. Interesting. Okay. Cosine, we need to find RQ. Beta is over here. I'm sorry, I thought beta. So beta is RQ. So cosine beta, instead of dn, we just cosine beta would just be RQ dot with n mod RQ mod n. Okay, so we just need to find RQ. Just find RQ by finding, so this is RQ. Just take Q minus R. Q is actually 8 over 11, 1 over 11, 2 over 11 minus OR, which is this ugly looking thing here. Yeah, I need to get my physical calculator. I just can't use my normal calculator to work it out. Yeah. Okay, let me hold on. So we have 8 plus 37, which is actually 45 over 11. That will be 40 over 11. Just add it up, and this will be 2, which is actually 25 over 11. Okay. So RQ is actually, because you just need a direction vector, I could actually just simplify it to 45 over 40 over 25 first, and I could just divide by 5, I guess. 45 divided by 5, 9. 40 divided by 5 will be 8, and this will be 5. Okay, so actually I could just use 985. So this will be 985. It really it is the same, so I'm just gonna use 9 square plus 8 square plus 5 square, square 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. So the top will be 9 plus 8 plus 5 modulus 9 square plus 8 square plus 5 square, 170 times root 3. 9 plus 8 plus 5, which is 22. 170 times 3, which is be 510. That's a big number. Okay, 510. Could it be divided by 4? No, I think it's just, can you leave it like that? Okay, so this is cosine theta. So obviously, if you want to rationalize it, you could just rationalize it. This will be 22 with 510. Will be 11 over 255 root 510. So this is how we do this question here proficiently. But they never ask for exact value. I guess you can just leave it in 3SF. Okay. So let's look at the subsequent part, which is part 3. You're told to find the thickness here in the direction of a normal, meaning to say you need this thickness here. Okay, this is a thickness that we're looking for. Let me just draw it properly for you. Okay, this is a thickness that you want to find. Now once this is, it's actually just thickness between two planes. So you have plane 1 and plane 2. What you do is actually use the formula if you want to. So for part 3, the formula for, so top plane is r dot 1 1 1 equals to 1. Plane bottom would just be r dot 1 1 1 equals to minus 9. So the thickness, which is basically the distance between two planes, okay, would just be 1 minus 9. P1 minus P2 means the constant, then over 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. That's about it. And we just leave it as 10 over root 3 units. Oh, it's quite a fast question. Actually, you want to rationalize it is okay, but there's no need to rationalize it, honestly. Yeah, they never ask for exact as well, so it's fine. Okay, I think it's actually quite manageable so far for part 3 till part 3. So yeah, now we are told to find the k by Snell's law, sine theta is equals to k sine v, and this is only 1 mark. So you could actually just you don't really need to find the exact ratio. They never ask for it, but if you need to, you could just use your secondary school ratio to find it. Okay, but this part here, what you can do is actually from part 2, this theta here, just inverse ratio here. So that is actually from this is k equals to sine theta over sine beta. Okay, so from 2, what you could do is actually from 2, theta is actually cosine inverse 11 over 3 over 21. Just key in calculator, it would do. So this part will be cosine inverse 11 root 3 over 21. This will give us this is 24.8699, and beta will just be cosine inverse 11,510 over 255. We don't need it to be exact, right? I don't think they want it exact. So yeah, this 11 over root, just key in calculator. This will give you 13.0492, and you just key in calculator. That's it. That's all to it, man. For this question, it's really not difficult. I don't think it's difficult at all. So just key in calculator. This would be sine 24.8699 divided by sine 13.0492. Okay, 1.862, which is actually 1.863 SF. Yeah, all right. So let's look at part 5. You're told to find to explain what would happen to value k when beta is larger than theta. So just take note that theta and beta, they have to be in the first quadrant. You can't be more than 90 degrees, right? So first of all, theta and beta, they are between 0 and pi over 2, or rather 90 degrees. Okay. Same with beta. Okay, so for between 0 and 90 degrees, what happens in the 0 and 90 degrees sphere? Sine happens to be an increasing function here. Okay, so 0 to 90 degrees here. But obviously, we can go on, but it's just 0 to 90. When obviously if this is y equals to sine theta, so since sine theta is increasing function, sine x is an increasing function. Okay, so you know that when so if say beta is bigger than, so that if say beta is here and this is theta, you know that sine theta will be smaller, right? And it only happens when it's like that. Okay, so this is sine theta over here. Maybe I should have used a new paper, but yeah, it's okay. I think this is fine. So if beta is bigger than theta, hence this will imply that sine beta actually is bigger than sine theta. Okay, that's about it. Then essentially what you can get is the value of k, maybe, and they're positive, right? So you can just 1 divided by sine theta over sine beta. 1k is less than 1. That's about it. It's 1 mark, right? Yeah, you don't really need to explain quite a lot, but yeah, that's generally how you can. I think this question is a pretty okay question. It's meant to really teach you how to apply the concept of vectors in real life. Yeah, you should be comfortable in like getting most of the marks, if not all. Okay, yeah. So keep practicing. Any question or comments, please do let us know. I'll see you in the next question.